Hi, Dr. Franz here with another Common Sense Minute. And today we're going to talk about insect bites. This is quick. And I put my little chopsticks like antennae, so we know we're talking about insects. So, honestly, this is one of the most wonderful things that I ever learned because it's so simple. And you can find it in the book, my book, Common Sense Pediatrics, on page 185. And it's really only this page. So insect bites, I mean, they're very common. Mosquito bites, okay, even spider bites, which is not an insect, it's an arachnid. I know that. Um, but this one thing works so amazing. It can be used for bee stings. Actually, it can pull the stinger out of a bee sting. I've used it for mosquito bites, ant bites, wasp stings, even spider bites. It's an onion. It's an onion. Doesn't matter if it's sweet, red, white, okay, Spanish, okay, an onion. All you got to do is slice the onion, take that slice, and put it on the bite. And what happens is that the enzyme in the onion does something to the venom or whatever toxin from the insect or spider bite and reduces it. And this you just really only once is all you have to do it. Sometimes maybe twice, and you rub the onion till that slice till it's dry, like a minute. It's really not very long at all. It is ideally done at the time of the bite. But when I first discovered this and learned it, it was with one of my children's friends who had a bee sting up here, and it was like 2 days old. So I said, well, let's try it. Well, it did. It reduced the swelling and the itching and the inflammation very quickly. Uh, my most favorite story was years ago. I got a phone call in the middle of the night from a mom who was in Puerto Rico. And I was like, oh, I can't help you. Okay. But she told me that her child had gotten what she thought was a spider bite, and that on the leg it had swollen up like the size of an orange or a baseball. And I said, I don't know what to tell you. So I told her about this onion. Okay. And then she called again in the morning, 8 hours later, and said it had gone from the size of a baseball to the size of a quarter. I was so impressed. So I love to share this because it's one of the most favorite things that I know. And I had stuck my hand in an ant pile for whatever reason, okay, and had about 10 bites on my hand. So I did have to use 2 onions, but it didn't swell. Now, the next day, those little pustular ant bites were kind of bloody. I just want you, not bleeding, but just blood in them. And it resolved in just a matter of a couple of days. So, insect bites, spider bites, okay, not animal bites, okay. This is insects and spiders. Slice an onion, doesn't matter what kind, as long as it's raw, not cooked. Rub the slice on the area, and it neutralizes the poison. And swelling, itching, everything are down. The only place you cannot use it, you could, but I don't advise it, is say on the eye. Because hello, the onion's going to be like super sore. I have used it on the forehead without any adverse reactions in the eyes, but you're not going to be able to use it like on the eye without inflicting some difficulty and pain. So have fun with this. It is fantastic. Again, this is Dr. Franz, Common Sense Pediatrics, Insect Bites, page 185. Enjoy this information, and I'll see you in the next minute.